Convincing wins is the story of Wafcon's first set of quarterfinals. We already have Nigeria with a convincing 5-0 win over Zambia. We have a recap of that we did live right after the game, so you guys want to check that out, see some of my thoughts as well with JD from We Max It were there. But Morocco going 3-1 over Mali, I think it was a little bit more expected, to be honest. 3-1 is the score of the game, and I think it was very much as expected for me. I thought Mali maybe could give a bit of a trouble, but at the end of the day they got it done and they get the win, and Morocco is on their way to the quarterfinals. Looking at some of the stats of this game, 64% possession versus 36 for Morocco over Mali. You look at the set pieces, 6 corner kicks versus 3. Morocco with 13 free kicks to Mali's 8. No yellow cards, which is I think good for Morocco heading into their semi-final matchup. 6 shots on target, none off the woodwork, and 5 block shots overall. So about 11 shots that could have been on frame, with an overall, you're looking at a shot share of 17 to 11. You see the offsides here, 3 to Morocco versus that, and I think ultimately it goes. So Jaidi gets the 2 goals, a goal in the 7th minute and then a penalty in the 79th, and then Chappelle puts it away off a beautiful chip. Actually, she tries to go on a cross but chips it well off the post. Goalkeeper bobbles it, goes off the post, goes in, and then Traore gets a penalty for Mali, so they have a consolation goal with pride. I think ultimately this game kind of went how I expected. And so for Morocco, you kind of see them continue to develop in terms of their game, their passing ability, their breaking ability. They are a side I think are going to be solid, and if you look at both pathways to the final, they certainly have the easier side, right? They are playing Morocco, the winner of Algeria versus Ghana. I am backing Ghana to win, but would not be surprised based on how solid Algeria is that they get away and get this victory. But on the other side, you have South Africa versus Senegal. The winner of that will face Nigeria with a convincing win. I think you could argue that maybe the tougher path might prepare that team, but Morocco, they have the fans. They also have a solid performance. I think they've had 2 good performances in this tournament so far. I think their win over DR Congo was a nice convincing win. They got the goal difference to get them to the top of the group. If not, they'd be playing Nigeria today, and Zambia possibly will be playing Mali. And so I think for Morocco, it's just continue to build off what they've done. I think in terms of solid performances, I think they've had the most in this tournament so far. I know South Africa will have a shout for that. A 2-0 win, a solid win versus in their group. But I think right now Morocco is looking all right. I don't think they're one of the favorites, definitely, because they're in the semifinals. I still fancy that other side of the bracket with Nigeria and then South Africa and or Senegal to go through. But you guys let me know what you think. There it is. Half of our semifinals are set, and we have the other 2 matchups coming tomorrow. Matchups be Ghana versus Algeria, and then Senegal versus South Africa. Who do you guys fancy in those matchups? And what do you think of Morocco's solid win over Mali? You let me know in the comments below, and as always, we'll stop talking right here.